identity takes the stand and says, not all paradigms are equivalent. Just because everyone has a right to believe whatever they want doesn't make what they believe in subjectively or objectively accurate.
And the confusion, I think, is in essence an expression one, right? It's like at essence, everybody has the same worth.
Yes.
But if I have a leaky pipe, the plumber is more valuable to me than the carpenter or the bad plumber.
Yes.
And I get to stand with pride to say, you are better right now for me.
Yes.
Or you're the better plumber or whatever. And so, this over-democratization, it's a symptom of the extreme subjectivism, which I've been thinking a lot about related to the level of extreme woke consciousness stuff. I was just emailing with someone talking about where did this come from academically, because there were the deconstructionists, the post-structuralists like Derrida and Jacques Lacan, who
postmodern philosophy.
Yes, right. Well, that's where the post-structuralists came out of postmodern, I believe.
Yes, right.
And so but all of that started with the invention of the printing press. Because of like, oh, look, my point of view is equal to the priest who's been interpreting this text for 1,000 years. Well, yeah, in one way, you have to decide what's right for you. And it's true that they've been oppressing you. So it's good that you've got your own copy of the Bible in German and all that. But it also might be that the person knows something you don't. And so we swung from the extreme objectivism of the Catholic Church oppression, and we're still swinging to extreme subjectivism. And today, I was emailing with this person, and they said that it's trending now in real estate. They're no longer calling master bedrooms. They're calling them primary bedrooms because, the master word is too evocative of slavery. And that's a paradigm.
It is. That's right. Oh, God. One last point, I promise, and we'll dive into this. And that is that identity would mournfully offer that a radical Muslim's paradigm that they're going to get 72 virgins for murdering thousands of people is, I could say, unsophisticated at the top end and childish on the bottom end. With mournful heart, not negative, judgmental smugness. But the metaphor here is a 12-year-old can do as much damage with an Uzi as a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
And so this whole idea, there's so much muddy thinking and foggy perceptions around it, and politically correct overlays that the whole paradigmatic system has become a real mishmash, meshugana. It just has.
We would say to that Muslim, of course, on the other side of things is like they're dead ending a paradigm. They're doing what is true for them, that is appropriate for their soul age. So at the level of all of that, it's entirely true for them.
Yes.
But not ultimately true. We would
we would say it's true, but not real.
Yes.
Right. And I love that you brought that forward here, because contextually to our whole podcast today, I want to remind listeners that the offering of identity of growth itself is about sticking with what feels right to you until for you it dead ends.
Yeah.
Okay. And that dead end can come from hearing someone else talk about another paradigm, and you go, oh, I think I'm done with Catholicism or whatever situation you're in. So you've got to stick with what feels right to you, and offer, if you want to live an examined life, you have to have curiosity about how attached you are to your paradigm.
I had a martial arts teacher once that said, if you can see the path that they're on, you'll be able to see which way they'll turn.
Yes, exactly.
And it's a similar kind of thing. If you can see the paradigm that someone is living in, you'll be able to predict their decisions, predict the mistakes. You can just, because you see the road that they're on in 100-mile context, you can see where they're going to dead end. Exactly
right. And I must offer that thinking paradigmatically in exactly the way that you just offered surely it saves a shitload of time in evaluating other teachings. It takes me less than 30 seconds reading a website to know the paradigm they're coming from. And paradigms can be ranked in order of their distortabilities. All paradigms are like a lens through which we experience life, and we can never get around them. We can never get around them. So it's best to know what lens we're looking through, even especially when we're in denial that we're looking through one.
Yeah, and why that there's the question for anyone who is feeling still resistant to the idea of having a paradigm. I would invite them to consider, well, what's wrong with having a paradigm? Where did you get that idea?
Yeah, right. That's instructive right there. Yes, Joseph. Yeah.
Because you're about to find out, if you keep listening, exactly what your paradigm is.